Alright, as you may notice, I'm pretty much wearing the same clothes as I did for the last video, if you saw that, dedicated to my single folk before the Valentine's Day. So as you may suspect, again, with the whole relationships endeavor, we're looking at now how to get into a relationship. And we're going to focus on today way out of the friend zone. So I'll repeat that a little bit slower. So the way out of the friend zone. So what most people don't really realize is it's very easy to be put in the friend zone. So the first thing you have to do is remember your intention. So what is your intention before you go and discuss with the person that you're interested in? And we're talking about, how you start a conversation. You have a friendly dialogue. You're getting along right. But the differences are you making it clear you want to pursue a romantic relationship, or at least become an option for a romantic relationship? So you have to look at that, how you're interacting, how you're communicating. So the second thing you want to look at is on how they see you. You want to be the best dressed, smell the best. You want to be better than all the rest, because when you go out there, okay, you have to have confidence. You have to have swagger. Not saying swagger, but your own perspective of who you are. So that's a part of confidence. So if you bring the confidence, definitely that goes a long way. Third thing I can talk about to you is, the second thing goes with hygiene, but I also want to talk about with that confidence, you also want to be direct. So you don't want to be passive. You don't want to be aggressive. You want to be passive aggressive. You just want to be assertive. So that's that perfect balance. So you think passive aggressive would be the balance, but no, it's still a negative. It's a part of passive, and it's showing aggressiveness. So you look at what you'd have to do. You'd have to really beat around the bush sometimes, and sometimes you're just too direct where it makes people uncomfortable. But if you're assertive and you just state how you're feeling as a not what you feel, but if you just compliment first. Let's say you have a compliment for your interest, the person you're interested in, like saying, not being aloof to it, but you have a smile on your face, and you're just saying you're in a good vibe, and you're just saying something about you look nice today, or something about the details, or like what bag she has, what she's wearing, It's going to come off a little friendly, but if you have a smile on your face, hopefully that does something. But if you want to play it cool, you can say monotone, really slowly. This may be for the dudes right now, because it's very easy for us to get put in the friend zone. Because one, often girls are very, very nice, and we usually think they always like us. And if we do certain things, like nice things for them, they'll like us. But girls don't like you doing always nice things for them. They want to balance. That balance just means, being authentic. So authenticity is important. So I'm going to put number 4. This is after compliments. I'd say authenticity. So, compliments could be interchangeable. Sometimes you can replace the compliments with just being authentic, because really authenticity is the most attractive thing if you're talking about really boys and girls, I guess really how they perceive each other. And yeah, I think right from the jump, if you just not put a person on a pedestal per se, like you're going after them all the time, I think they're going to be, in a sense, sort of steered off from that because of the approach of it all. So if you're able to ease them in, make them feel comfortable, that's a part of it. And the fifth way, is just, and this might sound extreme, just letting go. And I think if you have a person who's rejected you, you don't want to just pursue a friendship with that person, expecting them to really turn sides, because certain people, once they see you in a certain light, it's really hard to change that. So first impressions in the beginning are very important, but the second impression is probably the most important. So when they first see you, they're gonna have a perception, and even when they hear your voice, they're gonna have a perception. But if you're able to change the dynamic really quickly, I mean, you can really change things in your favor. So it's all about timing, yes, but sometimes they might have a relationship, and maybe they would say, "Hey, if I wasn't in this relationship, you know." So I wouldn't want to be, want to coerce somebody or wait till they break up with somebody. Just find someone who's single. I might be telling myself this advice, but it might even turn into everybody in your situation. In fact, is dating somebody, and that honestly happens. But just follow, God's timing in these things. That's what's most important. So be patient. Patience is virtue. That's all I have to say about that. So never really get in the friend zone is the lesson you should learn about the friend zone. If you didn't read my 5 points, I might have them in the comments section below. But if you have any questions, just comment down below. Appreciate you all. Subscribe.